everybody, it's K&K Crochet.
I'm KK.
I'm Kristen, and my mom is going nuts. Okay, remember last year she went on a blanket kick, and we all were like, "Oh, yay!" After 1 year, it's done. Because I was also doing it with my mood blanket. Guess what? This woman's crazy, and she's doing more.
Okay, so you all know I have six corner. Well, technically, I had one already that I had said at the end of last year that I was starting, and before the end of December, I started the Grinch blanket for myself. I don't think I've made any more progress on that, so I'm not showing it. Um, I made the deer blanket for Luke, my youngest, for Christmas. I made the cow blanket for Kristen for Christmas. I started the firefighter blanket for my husband for Christmas. I have another deer blanket for my older son I have to do, and I have a frog on a mushroom that I have to do for my future daughter-in-law. And I was sitting there this week, and plus I have some other stuff I need to do, or we're never going to have content for later on this year. I didn't want to do any of it. I wanted to, but my get up and go had got up and went, and I was aggravated and fed up, and I didn't want to touch any of that stuff. And as I was flipping through Facebook, somebody had tagged me on an event local to me in the past couple weeks, and I didn't go. And I wasn't sure about participating. I've heard of this before, but again, did not know exactly what it entailed. Because when you're donating, you have to be careful to make sure that you are meeting the expectations of your receiver, right? Ours are pretty open. We don't really expect a lot as far as requirements, like rigid requirements. We accept hats, scarves, shawls, whatever, ear warmers. There's no particular size, there's no particular yarn. We just say that it'd be better if it was acrylic because that way, if they're homeless here, then it could be washed easily. So yeah, local to us, they have started a new chapter of Project Linus, and I don't know a whole lot about it. I do know it's for children. I could be wrong, but I'm thinking it's for children, and they accept, from what I've heard, multiple sizes of blankets for children, I believe for children who are ill. I could be wrong about that too. Like I said, I'm still getting into it. This is what I've read on our local chapter. So I did not go to the meeting, but I sat here the other day and decided that I would start another corner to corner blanket. This is number 7. So,
But this one's for a good cause, so I'll let this one slide.
yeah, she gonna let it slide. She gonna let it slide anyway. Mama gonna do what she wanna do. There ain't nothing she can do about it. She knows it. Okay, so anyway, I don't really have a plan exactly for how this one is gonna go. I had this Mexicana yarn, which I really, really love a lot. And it kind of reminds me when I was little, one of my grandmothers brought me a pendant. It was about this tall, and it was made of seed beads, and it was a little Indian boy. And yeah, I know you're not supposed to say that. Listen, I'm Indian. I'm not offended, so I'm good. If you're offended, I'm sorry. But I'm Indian, I'm Cherokee, and I'm good with it. And so it's part of my heritage. And she brought me this little pendant about like this, and he was all multiple colors. And this yarn reminds me of it because it's exactly what he looked like, all these different colors. So I took that as the basis and ran with it. So I have this red heart, cherry red, and I just worked up as much as I thought I could with what I had. For about half of what I had, I think, on that particular roll. And then I did a row of Mexicana. And then this is, I think this is mainstay, some kind of yellow mainstay.
Yeah.
Then Mexicana row again, it kind of blends in. And then this is a red heart scrap that I don't know what it was, a really dark green. And I thought, well, it doesn't quite match the green, but it's okay. Green is green. And then another row of Mexicana. And I picked out a couple other colors to go in it. I think I'm going to use this blue, and because I'm only using what I have. I'm not going to buy anything else because I'm just not buying yarn right now. Financially speaking, I'm just not buying yarn right now. Does that make sense? I'll just put it out there. So I'm trying to use what I got. So this was some that I did buy. I had a friend that was destashing, and I bought this from her a while back. And so this is pretty sure
Love
this
this
is.
yarn.
I love this yarn, lime green. So even though that's not part of the rainbow color, I'm still going to use it in the blanket, I think, because what they had said is that they would rather it be bright, cheerful colors. So yeah, I'm hoping I have enough of this orange that I can do a panel in the orange. The panels are like 10 rows, so I'm hoping I have enough. I may have to wait till I get
You
to,
could do the end part, like
yeah,
when it's
that's what I was
decreasing.
thinking when I'm decreasing or something. When I get down to the lower part, use that color. And then there's a purple.
It's blue, but it's purple.
It's purple. It's a purple. So, yep, those are the colors that I plan on using. No, they're not exactly the colors that are in there. Let's see. It's not, and it's not meant to be, it didn't start out to be a rainbow blanket, but then when I thought about it, somewhere around here I have the other one too. Um, I'm going to put black in it.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, they did say cheerful. And yes, this is cheerful, but I'm still going to put a panel of black in it. Let me tell you why. And I may even do a panel of white. I doubt it. I may border it in white. I don't know. When we were little and we went to Sunday school and Bible school, we always made the pony bead bracelets, and we made the salvation bracelets where you could tell about salvation based on the colors. So red was for our sin, yellow was for the streets of gold, green was for growth, um, blue I think was for heaven. I can't remember. I can't remember, but and I think white was for forgiveness, for Jesus' death on the cross, for forgiveness, because pure as snow. And so I thought that's kind of what I would be going for. That may not be the exact same colors, but we're close enough, and I think this will go in with that. And then of course I've got the bright greens. I don't know. We're gonna see. I don't know that they're purple. I think might have been for God's royalty, or I'm not sure. So we'll see. But that's kind of what I was going for. And if I need to, I'll put a black panel in there. Then black was for red's for blood, the blood of Christ. Black was for sin. Yeah. So I think that's what I'm going for. Those were always special to me when I was growing up, and I loved Bible school, and I love Bible school crafts. The one Bible school craft this has nothing to do with crochet, but the one Bible school craft that I really loved, and y'all are gonna think I'm crazy because it was crazy. Um, they took a wooden plaque. I don't know where they got them. It was just a wooden plank that had been stained, I guess, at craft store, and they took spaghetti and they broke the spaghetti. I know, look at her making the faces. They broke the spaghetti in little pieces, and so you made like a grid on your thing. So you would have one down and like two that went across, so you'd have like six little spaces. And so in one, we put like macaroni noodles, like elbow macaroni. In one space, I think we put like ABCs, like alphabet soup noodles. In one, I think we glued some kind of spices or something in there. One of them might have been a cinnamon stick. It was just something for your parents to hang on the wall for decoration. And I just thought that was so cute, and I've never forgotten. I also have never forgotten making um, clothespin rocking chairs. And both of those I did at the same church when I was little, and I loved it. Those were two of the crafts I loved the most. So anyway,
Mine was the watercolor coffee filter butterflies.
oh, yeah, I remember doing those for Head Start too. If you don't know how to do those, you take a coffee filter, let your kid color it with washable markers, whatever they want to do. Fill a spray bottle with water, step back, and then spray it lightly and watch the colors run, and then hang it up and let it dry. And then you pinch it in the middle to make a butterfly and tie a
Oh, what are they called?
pipe cleaner around
Yeah.
the middle. Yeah, I think we did two, so that made the four wings. So, yeah. There you go. There's a craft that's not crochet. But anyway, that's what I'm thinking about for the blanket. I really do like this. I wasn't sure when I started because I thought I started with these two colors and the Mexican, and I thought I don't have enough. Um, and I still don't know exactly the size it's going to be. The smallest I think they said was a baby blanket 36 by 36, but they said the best would be a 40 by 60 because then it would cover multiple age groups. And I really would like to do a 40 by 60 if I can make my yarn stretch that far, and that's why I went and got more colors. So if I add the black and the lime green and the purple and the orange, and I have some more of this yellow and I have some more of this red, then maybe that'll be enough. I hope so. So we shall see. But yeah, I started that yesterday or day before. Day before. Yep. So that's number 7. I don't know what I'm thinking, but yep. But this is one that I can go through and I don't have to think. Like, I sat here and just rolled it out one after another after another. Wasn't thinking about it. I don't have to look at a pattern. I don't have, like, I did part of it in the dark one night. Everybody was asleep, but I was still up and it was dark. And I'm like, forget this. And I just pulled it out and I worked on it in the dark because I didn't even have to see the stitches. I could feel and just move right along. So, yep, that's my Project Linus blanket. I don't know that I'll do more than one. I would like to. I also have another blanket that I planned today while we were going through yarn. Another C2C. C2C is my jam. I'm just telling y'all. I love it. It's awesome. I can do it and it works up quickly. It's a yarn eater, I know. But look at this stitch. I just love it. It's beautiful. Are you saying no?
Mm-mm.
She's over there humming. She knows better. We're on YouTube. Um, and I just love the way it looks. And I love the way that I can do it and not think about it. And so, yeah. And I am using Spring's tutorial for how to do the stitching different so that you don't see the holes. And you don't see the holes. See how it makes a blanket all together and you can't see there's no holes. So that's very, you can go over to her Spring the Fiber Enthusiast and search for that. I'll try to remember to put it down in the description box. I know I did it in the cow stop yawning. I did it in the cow blanket video we made because I used it for that, or I'm using it for the firefighter blanket. So yeah, I don't know how many I'll make for Project Linus. It'll depend on how many of my other ones I can get done and when I can get this one done, and we'll see. I like putting these colors together and just picking colors and using the one color as a stripe down the middle between it to make a blanket. So we hope you have a great day. Don't forget to be kind, and
You don't know anybody else's journey.
that's not how that goes, but you know what we meant. We love you. Bye.
Bye.